guys, Bipolar Barbie here. Now, today I wanted to talk about disability, and I guess the definition of a disability. A disability is either a physical or mental condition that significantly interferes with a person's quality of life, their ability to, live in a normal life, their ability to accomplish certain tasks, activities. It might interfere with, whether it be their senses, their physical body, or just generally their functioning capacity. Now, this has been particularly apparent for me the last few months because of a couple of things that have happened. And the stigma around having a disability is really on par with having a mental illness, particularly like mental disability. And I don't think what a lot of people understand is that something like autism or Down syndrome is actually a mental illness as well. So people widely accept that they are disabilities, but people won't necessarily accept that someone with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, or honestly a severe anxiety disorder where they can't even leave their house, is accepted as a disability. Why has this become apparent for me lately? Because I am now on a disability pension, which is awesome for me because it means that I get a little bit more money to get my life back together. I don't want to be classed as disabled. I don't give a shit about that. But the government, through a bunch of testing and a bunch of me submitting so much medical, history and information, and so many doctors signing that my functioning capacity has been severely limited over the past 6 years and is going to be indefinitely limited as far as being able to hold a job and things like that. So when people say to me, you don't have a disability, it's like, okay, well, first of all, the government recognizes that I have a disability. So that's kind of frustrating when they ask me, why are you on a disability pension? Why do you have an assistance dog? That's been a really big issue for me lately. And I think it comes from two places. One, it just comes from the stigma around mental illness. People don't understand it. And then I think there's another component of jealousy. People are really jealous of my assistance dog. People don't understand why I have an assistance dog for, my mental illnesses and severe anxiety where I can't leave my house. He helps me get a level of functioning capacity that I would not be able to have without him. He has honestly changed my life in so many ways, but he allows me to go to the supermarket and do my groceries, to go to the post office and collect my mail, to go to my doctor's appointments, to do these things. A dog is just doing a pee and a vomit at the same time, right next to me. Seriously. No consideration for others. Now my dog's going to go over there and eat it. But yeah, so I think people are kind of like, oh, I want an assistance dog too, but, I don't get to get an assistance dog, so you shouldn't get to get an assistance dog either. It's like, okay, I've been thinking about doing this for the last 4 years, and there's been a lot of reasons that I haven't, whether it be money or availability of the training services. And it's like, you know what? There's no special treatment here. There's no luck here. There are a lot of people that qualify for assistance dogs that don't get one or don't have one. But I went through so much grueling training to get my dog certified. I have put so much effort, so much money into getting this done. Finally, after years and years of contemplating it. And I have that now. And it has really made my quality of life so much better. I wouldn't be able to be functioning the way that I am without him. And that's a fact. And I think it's just really frustrating when people don't understand why I have an assistance dog and why I am on some form of disability pension or classed, I guess, in that way. The same way people will accept that someone with a handicap, like being in a wheelchair, could be on disability because they will have a limited work capacity as far as physical work goes. And when you have a mental disorder like mood instability, which I think is the biggest one, that is just as equally as frustrating. It is just equally as destructive because when you are constantly switching on a weekly basis or even on a daily basis, it's 1 second, you're okay, 1 second you're capable of this, and the next second you're not. It's literally like being paralyzed at times. So I just wish people were more accepting of mental illness as a disability. It doesn't have to be permanent, But there is definitely an aspect when someone has such a low functioning capacity that, you know, we deserve to get some form of, wouldn't say recognition, but help. You know, I need help to live a good life. I need help to live the life that I want to live. I don't choose for it to be so difficult for me to engage socially or go to my appointments, or something as simple as going to the supermarket, or, you know, leaving my house for any particular reason. I don't want that. But that is what it is, and that is something that I've had to learn to deal with. And I will take any assistance that I can to be able to live and be able to, you know, exist in this world, you know, rather than just suffering every single day. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to my morning rant. If you want to see more, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. And subscribe if you haven't to my channel, because I got lots more morning rants where this one came from.